Hey everybody, Scott Burnette here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well today. So we're back on Linux Mint today, Linux Mint 22, and there is an update 22.1 XIA, which I'm from Georgia and I'm not going to try to pronounce that. But 22.1 is out. It's been out for a little while. I've been watching it, making sure the Reddit post and the Linux Mint forums that it's not ruined their world. And so far it looks good. I installed it on another machine I have just to see how it does, and it seems to be a really solid update. Linux Mint has just been great. I mean, I'll go ahead and knock on wood. Been great for me. I have not had to open up Windows on this side. DaVinci Resolve, OBS, Handbrake, the whole bit, all been working for me. Email, browsing, whatever the heck else I've been doing, taking notes, using an application called Standard Notes. Been doing great, but we got an update. So let's drop down to the desktop. We'll get you through here as fast as we can and as helpful as we can. So let's drop down and put the update on. All right, you can see my screen recording there. I'm going to drop down. So my machine is just modest hardware, 8th gen i5 8400, 32 gigs of RAM, NVMe drive, and NVIDIA 1080 graphics card. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to the start menu, and then the search box, type update. You know, you can go down to it and all that stuff, but we'll just go to Update Manager. And as you see, there it is, and my system is updating. Now, this is what you want to do. You want your system to be up to date before you start. So if there are any packages, any little updates, whatever, you want to go ahead and put them on there. So I'll hit the refresh button just to make sure. And my system's up to date. All right, so we'll go up here to the menu bar. Go to edit. This is Scott from the future. One of the things I want you to do, if you back your system up, if you use a scheme to do it like time shift or anything else you use, make sure you go in before you do all this. Go into time shift or whatever the program is that you use, and make sure you have a snapshot made of your system just in case something goes wrong. Because every once in a while, like 1 out of 58 times, something can go left. So as you can see on the screen here, I have my time shift snapshots made. So we're good. So I can revert back to those. And I plan on making a video on how to use time shift. I've had to use it a couple times because I've kind of broke things, but it's a really nice application to have. So back to the video, and there's a link here. It says upgrade to Linux Mint 22.1 XIA. We're going to click it. This applet pulls up, and this is something that I really like. They really let you know everything that you're doing. So I'm going to hit next. They give you the release notes. This is everything that changed. So it'd be like new additions, any bugs that are known, whatever. So we'll click that real quick. Open up the browser, and it takes us to this. It's a long-term support release, and it's supported till 2029. It has known issues, shutdown timeout. You can actually make a change there. VirtualBox display settings, virtual machine stuff, different fonts, sound issues. So it does have a few issues. Wow, it's got more than I thought it did. But I haven't had any problem with that, so we'll hit next. There's a link for new features. We'll click that. Here are all the new features. Modernization of the package manager. Power modes. So on supported system, you get a performance mode. I hope that happens. Nightlight, that's a good one. And Cinnamon 64 desktop. So you can read through all these. Hit next. New releases provide bug fixes and new features, but also some time to introduce new issues. We are understanding that. I understand the risk, and I want to upgrade. Put in my super secret password. It'll start downloading the update. And we'll let it run through there. Well, let's see how long it takes. Okay, that actually took 3 minutes. So I'll stop the recording, let it reboot, and it'll come up and reboot like normal, hopefully. And I'll start the screen recording back. All right, so we're back. Let me drop down the screen here and we'll make sure what we're doing. So we'll go to our tweaks, go down to, where's it at? System info. And as you can see, there's Linux Mint 22.1 Cinnamon, version 647. The kernel version is 68053 generic. And as you can see, all my specs of my machine there. But everything seems to be still there. Actually, I'm running a RAID array. I built a software RAID array between two 1 terabyte disks just to be able to do it. So that's still there. All my icons are still here. Browser. So that all works. Still seems snappy. The whole bit. I'm sitting here recording back again. Very fast. I mean, for the modest hardware that I'm running this on, it's amazing. It runs a whole lot better than Windows. So, like I said before you do the upgrade, make sure you have your system backed up. If you're running time shift, make sure, and that's what I use on here. So I do have my snapshots made there. Make sure you do that. If you want me to make a video on using time shift, I can do that. Okay, one of the things I want to go back here, go to my tweaks, and then go down to power management. Power mode. Oh my goodness. Balance. Let's go to performance. Batteries are full. Performance mode. Okay, so now if I go to like HTOP, and I forgot, I'm not on my main machine, I'm on my development machine, or my test machine. So the specs on this are not quite up. You know, I've only got 16 gigs of RAM, and I've got a GeForce 1030 card on it. But let's see, I'm recording in Apple ProRes, so it uses a tremendous amount of CPU. So I'm averaging 85% total. I'm only using 1.5 gigs of RAM. That's one thing about Linux. It does not use a lot of RAM for anything you do. It's amazing. Let's see, out of the 6 cores, 80 something percent. Doesn't tell me my CPU. Let me go to, was it NeoFetch? See if I've got it installed. Yep. It's showing 4 gigahertz. So yeah, that's it does not use a lot of memory. It's amazing. In Windows, in my home work machine right now, I'm using about 30 gigs. So yeah, that's high performance mode. I'll switch my other machine back to high performance mode when I get the update on it. That is sweet. But anyway, there you have it. Linux Mint 22.1 XIA. I'll learn the pronunciation of that. But anyway, if y'all have any questions, leave them down there in the comments. If you want me to make a video on something to do with Linux Mint other than what I've done, I want to make one on my OBS settings. One of the things that I'm doing, I'm capturing everything in ProRes, Apple ProRes, so when I go to DaVinci Resolve, I don't have to do any transcoding. It just goes right over. It's a huge file size, but it just works. So I'll show a video on that, but everything else on this computer is just working. I love it. So, because like today, Microsoft dropped a thing saying they were going to drop support for the 8th, 9th, and 10th generation processors from Intel on the newest Windows 24H2, which is just stupid because there's millions of them. So, crazy. But anyway, hope y'all get something out of the video today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like, hit that bell to be notified when I put another video out. And that's it for today. So I'm going to get back to work. Hope y'all have had a great day and a great week so far. And like I always say, until the next video, thanks for watching.